You are about to discover a new resource that makes it super easy to launch and accelerate your own professional speaking career. A resource that allows you to share and profit from your experience and expertise. Hello, my name's Terry Canfield, and I've been an instructor and instructor trainer for 3 decades. And over the years, I've discovered some things that have really made the whole exciting world of training a lot easier. I've discovered that having valuable content and being visible are not only the easiest way to get started in professional speaking if you're just starting out, but they can easily double or triple your earnings while you're decreasing your workload, especially if you're not trying to do everything yourself. You see, I've been in the fire service for more than 30 years, and I can tell you this. What I do as a fire officer and paramedic can be divided into 2 functions: resource management and problem solving. That's it. The statistics show that lifelong learners live happier, healthier, and wealthier lives. What gives training a bad name quite often is the low level of quality in designing and developing the training materials and the dry, dull delivery. That's why so many speakers go to speech coaches and Toastmasters International. They see the value in honing their skills at delivering information. Many of you watching this video probably belong to one or both of those groups. I can remember one of my first attempts at public speaking. I had nominated someone for holding an office, but what I didn't know was that I was required to give a nomination speech. Have you heard of the flight or fight syndrome that happens when we are under stress? Well, let me tell you, there is a third option: freeze. I was like a deer caught in the headlights. I don't know how I stammered out a few words, but somehow my candidate won. Actually, I think everyone just took pity on me. Well, somehow that sparked something inside of me to begin a lifelong love of learning to be a better communicator. I joined Toastmasters and went through several manuals. I became certified to teach a variety of classes in the fire service and emergency medical services. I even started doing karaoke and going to open mics for stand-up comedy. I got into it. I still get anxious sometimes, but now I embrace that anxiety as a reminder of how far I've come. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you a powerful resource and some unique twists and tweaks in my business model that when I have shared them with others like you, they have been blown away by the simplicity and the ease with which they can become better presenters. And so can you, even if you're back where I began. And I believe that in the next few minutes, you're also going to be amazed at how simple I'll make the process of developing a speaking career and brand, and how fast you'll be able to implement what I share with you here to change your life and your business drastically. I told you I'm a problem solver, and the way I see it, there are several problems with the speaking business today. First, it's like pulling teeth to develop a presentation that is worth charging money for. If we sign up with the Speakers Bureau, they want bureau-friendly materials because they want to position themselves as the middleman and take a cut out of your profits. And since they're getting a percentage, they usually cater to the higher-priced clients, which leaves you in the dust wondering if anyone has asked for you but got sold someone else because they charged more. Perhaps you've thought about trying to gain some momentum out there on your own, but the thought of doing everything yourself has just made it too tough to do. Well, my friends, join the crowd. Because it is tough out there trying to carve a niche in the world of training. Fear of failure is a strong emotion, and speaking in front of a group has its own set of fears that go with it. That's why so many choose to not even try. In fact, I remember when I first started that it wasn't easy getting Data, my training company, Diversified Advanced Training Associates, up and running. And if it weren't for a passion for helping others and a fervent desire to develop my speaking skills, I probably wouldn't be sharing this with you today. My guess is that you are watching this video because you have something inside of you that longs for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. In fact, you might know deep down inside that you should be sharing your experiences and expertise, but something has been holding you back from getting the reward you deserve. Have you experienced that deep down euphoria you feel when an audience shows their sincere appreciation that you made the time you spent together so rewarding for them? It's the best kind of addiction there is. Here are a few reasons why you might not be able to launch or maintain your labor of love. 1, it's difficult being creative all the time. 2, gathering resources can be very costly. 3, getting noticed by meeting planners, conference coordinators, etc. It's a full-time job in itself. 4, it can be a lonely road to travel because you're essentially a one-person business. And 5, unless you have a lot of materials, you're constantly looking for another audience. And today, right here in this video, I'm going to share with you my own model for solving these problems. Like I said a few minutes ago, branding yourself the old way isn't easy. You had to design and develop your materials, or you taught someone else's material, and then you have to do the marketing. It's exhausting. To put it another way, your current approach to managing your resources may be why you're not solving your problems. Why you may have been struggling to have the satisfaction of doing what you love for a living. Why you're still nervous about pulling the trigger on the targets in your life. Why you're not stepping out there on your own. Perhaps you've been thinking about how great it would be to forge a new life, but you keep running up against these problems. You don't know what the hot topics are out there. You don't know how to leverage your time, talents, and tools. Maybe you don't know how to use the technology that's available. Or perhaps you're scared of a lifestyle that is completely unknown. Or maybe you just don't know the best way to develop your potential. Or you don't know how to negotiate what you want. Perhaps you don't know how to keep track of all the details of running your own business, or you don't know when to take it to the next level. Maybe you don't know how to process other people's materials and create something entirely new. Well, in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how easy it is to do it all, but not by yourself. But first, let's talk a little bit about why you might want to create your dream lifestyle. Look at the world around us. We live in the most advanced and connected society the world has ever known. The global community is also the global marketplace, and the information superhighway is the road that makes training today in such demand. Social media, mass communications, personal and professional coaching, internet marketing, these are just some of the topics that never get old. And the market is huge, which is why I got into the training arena so many years ago. The fact that we have a continually changing population means these topics will always be new to someone. That's why I wanted to share my solution to the problem with you. So the question I have for you is this: do you want to take advantage of a model that is designed to make it easier for you? Maybe you're in the same spot I was when I decided to change my life. Maybe you have the passion. Maybe you have the drive. Maybe you are ready, willing, and able, but what you really need is a solution to the problem, not just another theory. Maybe you're ready to ramp it up, but you just don't know how or what to do in order to get it done. So before I go any further, do you want to learn how to go from problems to solutions just like that? If so, let's dig into it. And let me warn you first, I'm going to make this super simple, so don't be surprised when you see how simple it is. I took the problems dealing with conventional speakers bureaus and came up with a solution. I looked at the drawbacks and turned them around to create a win-win-win solution by creating a speakers bureau that doesn't charge speakers fees. Ever. I have built a community that thrives on lifelong learning. A community of caring, committed communicators. A society where wealth is shared, intellectual wealth, experiential wealth, and of course, financial wealth. Do you like this so far? Is this exciting for you? If so, I think you're going to love what I share with you in a few moments. And this is the thing that I find makes an incredible impact on my clients when they realize what I'm going to share next. But before I share it, I'd like to share a bit more about my own experience. You see, I love listening to Zig Ziglar and other great motivational speakers, and I truly believe Zig said it the best. You can have everything you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. You see, when I first started out with the Multinational Speakers Bureau, I had an idea of a community that would work very much like what I've taught you today. But I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to implement my idea. Basically, my idea was what I've shared. I wanted a global presence, but I didn't know the technical steps of doing it. I didn't know the process. I didn't know how to create a community in a way that would deliver all the content I envisioned. Sure, there was the internet and websites, but they weren't developed enough yet. In fact, when I went back to the National Fire Academy in 1995 to learn about fire service course design, very few people were offering multimedia and distance learning, and hardly anyone was teaching anything about it. But that's where the seed was planted. Since then, I've been a resource junkie, accumulating and trying different delivery methods, content in the form of subscriptions to software, ebooks, and technology that have amassed into a huge storehouse of potential. Now here's the thing. You really have a choice. You can do the heavy work yourself and reinvent the wheel, or you can leverage my resources to your benefit. Now before I tell you about this, let me just say it's not for everyone. Now what I decided was that to make this work, it had to have the potential of being an income stream of its own. It had to be of so much value that it's a no-brainer. It had to be effective at changing how things have always been done. Here's what you'll get with a membership. The amateur level has access to the forums. The novice level has access to the forums, and you get 2 reports per month. The intermediate level gets access to the forums, the 2 reports per month, and 1 personal growth package. And at the advanced level, you get the forums, the 2 reports, the 1 personal growth package, and 1 professional growth package. There's also an optional membership that allows you to manage your social media accounts using Squareberry. There are also membership specials, such as deals on software, ebooks, videos. You may have access to PLR or private label rights or resale rights to some of these products as well. You can create a residual income stream by referring others to the Multinational Speakers Bureau. 40% of their membership goes to you as long as they're a member and as long as you're a member. You also get a professional contact page with your bio, pics, videos, and your contact information. Conference coordinators, meeting planners, and other professionals looking for speakers don't need a membership to search the site for what you have to offer. The packages and reports you get monthly are for your personal use to leverage your love of lifelong learning. However, if you resonate with one of these topics and want to customize it for your audiences, there will be links to purchase the private label rights license to the product. In addition, just for joining, you will receive a set of tools as a bonus designed to help accelerate your career as a professional speaker. There are also tools to increase your marketability in the workplace. So why am I doing this? Why am I sharing my resources and, in essence, creating a massive amount of competition? Because the market is so huge. There's plenty for all of us. I'll share some of my ideas about growing your market locally while you're gaining a reputation for global opportunities. And not all of you are even my competitors. Many of you watching this video are school teachers, in-house trainers, speaking coaches, consultants, homeschoolers. Maybe you're in personal management, human resources, etc. This information is invaluable to you and your audiences. Why have I been a problem solver and resource manager for the last 30+ years? Because helping other people makes me feel good. But that's not the only reason I'm doing this. By making this affordable to anyone wanting to develop themselves and their speaking careers, I capitalize on a great many small purchases, and they add up. The key to this strategy is to have a tremendous amount of value compared to a modest price point. And to that end, I'm launching the Multinational Speakers Bureau with an introductory price that is bound to go up. Let me ask you this. How much is personal growth worth? What price would you pay to have professionally produced presentations? What value do you place on generating credibility and visibility as a global speaker? What would you give to be able to leverage all of these resources? What problems would having an additional income stream or replacing your present ho-hum career with a dream come true solve? To be honest with you, I could charge a lot more than what I'm about to reveal. I could come up with a whole bunch of pricey figures and make it sound like this is a fantastic deal, but personally, I get tired of those tactics. But I will be raising the price for those who don't take advantage of this early bird special. What I really want to do is fill what I see as a huge gap in the professional speaking business. I want to help as many people launch their careers and create the lifestyle they long for. So I have made this opportunity as affordable as possible. You can begin for free with the amateur membership. For the novice, it is just $5 a month, and you get the 2 reports every month to expand your knowledge and become a resource to others about hot topics like social media, internet marketing, content creation. The intermediate memberships are just $10 per month, and in addition to the forums and the reports, you get the 1 package that is focused on personal growth, and you will have the option to pick up the rights to present the program to others. At the advanced membership, It's only $15 US per month and includes all of the other benefits, but also includes a package for professional development with the option to pick up the presentation rights. The optional membership is to manage your social media accounts in LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, and to organize and schedule your social media activities. This is $10 US per month and is substantially lower than what standalone accounts run. There's a video that describes its features and benefits below. Please check it out. That's it. For a modest investment each month, you get tons of value in the form of resources that you can use to flourish personally, professionally, and possibly pass along to others through your passion. There's no contract, so if at any time you decide you want to go back to doing everything yourself, you can do just that. But even if you don't develop the material into a presentation, these are cutting-edge, information-packed resources that will keep you well educated. So here's what I want you to do now. Click the big red Join button below and get started. You'll get immediate access to this community. In fact, it's 100% tax deductible if you itemize your speaking business expenses, and you'll have access within 3 minutes, so you can begin to implement it today. Go ahead, click the big red Join button below. Do it now.